It's not my job to explain. It's not my job to educate you. If I am important to you, educate yourself. Ask me questions. Be curious. I will be happy to talk with you. But it is not my job to come here and justify, explain, defend, and try to make you understand who I am. Hey, beautiful. How are you doing today? So yesterday I had this amazing, transformational, aha, light bulb moment about being an HSP. I felt deep inside, like in a moment, in a flash, that I am tired of explaining being an HSP. I'm tired of justifying. I'm tired of apologizing. I'm tired of trying to make people understand. Now, I'm not saying that I want to stop talking about it. On the contrary, I want to talk about it more, to explain it to ourselves so that we understand ourselves better, so that we can connect, and so that we can thrive and find our place in the world. I'm tired of being weepy about being an HSP. I'm tired of my discussions and talks, even though they talk to you, other HSPs, neurodivergent, whatever label, having an undertone, a subconscious hidden tone of still trying to justify and explain us to the world. It seems strange. In a way, the content is not really going to change, but I think it's going to be more powerful. It's a subtle shift that has the power to make me stand in a different position inside of myself, about myself, and consequently out in the world. And I think that if I can manage to own this and convey it and speak from that truth, that you can receive it. And that you just may have that moment too of, holy smokes, here is a different place for me to stand about who I am. It's really interesting to me because I'll have to talk about it a little bit. In the introduction of my book that just launched, thank you to everybody who bought it. It's a memoir, A Splendid Mess, Chronicles of a Practically Enlightened Misfit, and it could be called Memoirs of a Highly Sensitive Person. In the introduction of this book, I explain why this is now the time for it to be out, because of the conversation that is growing and the awareness about highly sensitive people. And again, in that, I include other neurodivergent people, and why it was sitting on a shelf, because when I wrote parts of it, I didn't know about HSP. And I was not ready because I didn't know who I was, and I was not ready to own it. But even though I had that revelation that allowed me to bring this book out to the world and to offer it to all of you, I got a way deeper awakening light bulb yesterday. So it all started because I was listening to a personal growth video about other things, and the person was saying, at some point, I decided, screw it. This is who I am. And this is what I stand for in the world. And I thought, I want to be that person. I want to be this unapologetic me. And I want to stop explaining who I am. Here is how I want us to stand and what I want us to state out loud, or for sure inside ourselves. You know what? I feel deeply. My emotions are intense. I think a lot. My thinking is complex. I can't handle a lot of noise. I can't handle multiple streams of conversations going on around me. I can't have superficial conversations. I'm not easygoing because everything matters to me. People being unkind breaks my heart, and it can take me quite a while to heal those wounds. I need a lot of time to attend to my nervous system, a lot of alone time. I need nature to survive. It's not a whim. I worry a lot. It's how I care. My joy is effusive. I easily get excited. I easily get depressed. I can't be in big gatherings. I prefer intimate settings. Beauty moves me to tears. I need to retire early at night. Sleep is complicated. I'm a roller coaster ride. And if you come along, you'll never be bored. But if you want life to be a gentle stroll on flat land, find somebody else. I give all of my heart. And if you can't handle that, move on. And like I was saying earlier, it's not my job to explain. It's not my job to educate you. If I am important to you, educate yourself. Ask me questions. Be curious. I will be happy to talk with you. But it is not my job to come here and justify, explain, defend, and try to make you understand who I am. This is not how it works. When we stop that justifying and apologizing and owning who we are, this is how we get to live a fulfilling life. This is the key. Life has not been easy being a highly sensitive person in a society that does not recognize it. But now we're beginning to know better. And when we know better, we can start owning it. And we can start living a life that is way more fulfilling and not as hard, just because we can move through the world as who we are and stop. Darn it, I'm going to say it so many times because it's in my head these days, since yesterday, and just stop going around trying to apologize for who we are. I want to become unapologetic. It's my new goal. And I'm going to take you along because it's going to be the new tone of my videos most of the time. Anyway, might not be all the time. I get weepy. I just have deep emotions. But it is my new intention. It's a new place inside of me that I discovered, and this is where I want to stand. And I want a lot of us to stand there together because the world needs us. The world, life, God, the universe did not create us as a mistake. We are essential. We are part of creation, and there is a reason that we are here. But to fulfill that reason, we first must stop apologizing. I want us to own it, master it, and use it. This is a tagline that I was using when I was talking about chronic illness, which I call being chronically different. And now that I have discovered the world of the highly sensitive person and my own true nature, this is more pertinent than ever, because this is for all of us. Let's own it, master it, use it. So a couple public announcements. Tomorrow, Monday, September 25th, I was a guest on a podcast. The podcast is called Discover Fresh Perspective with David Guthrow. And I was a guest a while back, and the episode talking about HSP. And the episode is dropping tomorrow on Apple Podcast, on Spotify, and probably all the others. As soon as I have the link, so I guess I have to wait for tomorrow, I'm going to put that link in the video description so that you can go and listen. Hey, it's an hour about what it is to live as a highly sensitive person. So I encourage you to go and check it out. And second announcement, as I mentioned earlier, my book is now available on Amazon, Amazon.com, and all the other Amazons around the world. And if you're not quite ready to order and you'd like to know more, two things. You can go on Amazon and check the description and read the back cover and learn a little bit more about it. And you can also go to, I'm going to put the link above here, I believe, and also in the video description. I have a link where you can download the first several chapters of the book for free, and you can take a read. And if you decide that it's for you, well, then you can go and purchase it on Amazon or other retailers online. That's it for today. Please, let's share this video, because this new position about being an HSP in the world, I think many of us need this empowerment. If you know other people that live as highly sensitives, neurodivergent, please share the video, share the channel, and let's build this community and learn and grow into becoming unapologetic about who we truly are. That's it for today. Love you. I will see you soon. Bye.